Hi, I'm Dr. Paul Zietlow. I'm a professor of communication at Concordia University, Wisconsin in the School of Business, and I'm delighted to be your host as we take this class together or work through it in your textbook, and I invite you to join me as we learn about the dynamics of small groups and leadership. And regardless of your background, you've probably been in a lot of groups, maybe even as a child, in your hobbies, in your teams, and now in schools, in the workplace, and in your churches, and even the family, the decisions you make. It's all part of group dynamics, and you know how hard it is and how challenging for a group to perform optimally. And that's what this class is about. There are some important skills, there are ingredients that are needed in group dynamics. So we're going to talk about, in particular, 9 small group competencies that this class targets, things that you'll want to learn if you're not already good at these things. Now, the first thing we're going to focus on will be what we're going to call individual elements of competence. Now, when we talk about individual, that means trying to figure out how to be a motivator in your group, how to get people fired up, to have internal drive, to perform at their best, to feel a lot of morale, and to feel a sense of purpose and that the meeting's worth it. And another thing is the knowledge, having the knowledge you need to know what you need to do to adjust things, to fix things, to troubleshoot, to intervene, to encourage group members who are a little off track or just need a push. And the skills. The skills are the small group competencies that include being able to solve problems. You'll learn some models that help you do 2 things: define problems and analyze problems. And then there'll be some solution competencies. Once you have options, you have things you can do, it'll be important to develop some criteria in how we evaluate those solutions and how we generate those solutions and how we even come up with criteria to in deciding which is the most successful option to take. And once we're done with the ingredients part of it, we'll look at discussion competencies. There are 2 in particular as you learn to manage groups. Perhaps you'll be in a leadership role or a supportive leadership role. And the skills you'll want to know there that we'll be focusing on will be how to keep things on task and how to keep the agenda moving forward without distractions. And at the same time, managing the interaction will be the second thing, how to get everybody involved as much as possible, how to keep people from dominating or just not being involved and just getting them involved in the interaction. So just getting everyone to have equal input and substantial input in the groups. The final area will be relational competencies, keeping people in a sense of peace and dealing with conflict and learning how to help people get along, not to get too angry, how to settle things down, and some peacemaking. And lastly, climate, keeping your group in a way that everybody has some good feelings about each other, that they're relaxed, they feel bonded, that they feel open to talk and trust each other and feel free to participate. These are all some competencies we'll work on, and I'm excited to have the privilege to take you through this course.